guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I'm going to be planning in my horizontal planner for the week of Easter. I picked up this horizontal mini kit from Little Miss Paperie, and I've been really wanting to try out her mini kit format in the horizontal. So here's what it comes with. I did get this in matte, and it's her Easter themed week. I forget what she called it, but in the mini kit you get your date covers, the horizontal full boxes with the little quarter boxes down there. All of this 2-page horizontal kit, which on the first page has half boxes, quarter boxes, icons, checklists, all sorts of functional deco. And then over here you have some habit trackers, your weekly lists, some dividers, little things, and all sorts of functional cutout icons. And then you have your horizontal strips. And then the final thing that it comes with is the washi page, which you get more of these strips and half boxes and deco. So really excited to try out this format. And I am gonna go ahead and do this sped up just because the horizontal style is still pretty new to me and I'm trying to figure out exactly how I like it, but I am going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm going ahead and getting started with the strips that go along each of those black lines. The only thing I noticed is I really love the way these strips look, but I kind of hate that there's like those holidays in the Erin Condren that aren't fully covered up by the strips. You can see it a lot this week because it's like Passover and Good Friday and Easter, but oh well. So just getting those laid down, I do think it gives like a very nice effect. If you watched my last horizontal plan with me, I believe I used a Frozen themed kit, also from Little Miss Paperie. I had a lot of trouble with the strips, but they were cut much better this time, so was able to use those and get them looking nice. So just laying those down here, I decided to kind of keep the color continuous across the page, but I think it could look nice if you varied it as well. I just couldn't decide. And then I went ahead and did the washi, the Little Miss Paperie kit. The washi is cut for both kind of the horizontal and the vertical. So the length is cut for the vertical, but the width is such that it still could fit in that horizontal header. So what I'm doing, instead of just covering up that entire top, I'm going ahead and cutting it down into flag points because I just thought that looked cuter to kind of like box out the words like April there so that the flag kind of goes around it. And then I'm just trimming the washi down as needed to make that fit. And then I'm using the little flags that came with the kit for the top corner to cover those purple flags up. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my date covers. And I actually did something different. On my last horizontal video, I had said I kind of hated how the sidebar was in the bottom right because in my mind it should be like in the top left. I don't know, that maybe it's just like the vertical brain in me, but it should be one of the first things you see. And someone was like, well, if you're just using date covers, why don't you just shift the whole thing? And I was like, oh my God, mind melt. That is brilliant. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm basically shifting the notes section to the top left quadrant and then shifting everything down a day. So you get Monday through Wednesday on the first page and then Thursday through Sunday on the second page. And I actually like that too because I kind of think of the back half of the week that way. I think from, many months of planning in my So Much Crafting personal inserts. But anyway, so I am decorating that quote sidebar section at the top there. I'm using the weekly list for meals, and I'm using the 2 habit trackers from the kit, plus I had one on another Little Miss Paperie sampler that I pulled in for all of my habits, and I am dividing the sections up with the little horizontal kind of bars that she puts. I think all of the full box things are sized such that you could put those bars in between each element. I think that's the case. I don't love how they look, to be honest. I think it's I like the white space, so I don't know that I'd use them again, but I decided to give it a try there. And then next I'm going through and marking down all my videos. I just used quarter boxes that came with the kit because you get so many on that horizontal boxes sheet. And I am trying to stick to just the solid colors for the videos just because I thought I could leave the printed ones for the actual spread. And I'm just marking those down with icons that came with the kit as well, just to keep it simple there. And then on to Monday, I am getting started with an exclamation point to note that I needed to go into work early. And doing horizontal, I feel like I have to write as I go in a way that I don't necessarily with vertical. I don't know. It's just something about my brain just doesn't quite work this way. I don't know. It's a good challenge though. I love the way it ends up looking, but it doesn't make as much sense inherently as vertical does to me. But anyway, then I marked down I was going for a run. I used that Piper Paper Co. sneaker on top of a half box from the kit. And then I decided I wanted to bring some emojis into the spread. So I also grabbed that little emoji that's sipping water, because that's always a good reminder if I'm trying to run during the day. I do need to remember to hydrate beforehand. And then I'm putting the full box. I said this in my last one as well. I don't love the effect in the horizontal when you put all the full boxes in one row right next to the corner. I just think it looks kind of crowded and you lose that pretty white space effect that I love with the horizontal planner. So I decided to kind of alternate them. So I used that space instead for a long list. And then on to Tuesday, I'm marking down another workout, and that is a workout sticker that I pulled in from my multicolor collection from Little Miss Paperie as well. And then I stuck one of those Coffee Monsters Co. Emojis next to it that has like hashtag squats. I love that little guy. And I'm just shifting things around so that I could put in the little to watch header. I did not get the headers with the mini kit. That's the only thing that I think is kind of missing that I might have wanted. But the to watch one was on the horizontal main kit. So I just used that to mark down the different TV shows I had on that night. I probably won't sit down to watch all of them, but I'll watch at least Brooklyn Nine-Nine live. And then I'm taking one of those horizontal strips that is kind of meant to be a divider, but I just used it as almost in lieu of a header strip and just ripped it down to size. And I'm using that with an icon layered for kind of like the life admin things that I need to do that day. And I'll come back and change out that phone icon later to something different, but that was what I put there for now. And then on to Wednesday, I'm going to put that little toupee header, but I wasn't going to use it like that. I decided instead to layer over it that laptop and the exclamation point. Again, just kind of using it creatively as a header. And I'm using that for the things in the editing that I want to get done. So I'm taking a little 3-heart checklist to note that down. And then I am grabbing a full box. I did try to avoid using the glittery things from this kit. I just didn't really feel like the glitter went, and there were only a few of them, so I decided to just kind of avoid those. And then on Wednesday, I just wanted to note down that I needed to take Sarita, my dog, for a long walk that morning. So not too many plans there. And then on Thursday, I'm marking down that it's trash day with that cute little cutout icon from the kit. And I am taking a quarter box to note that I wanted to go for a run that morning with my dog, if the weather's good, hopefully. And then I am also going to take a coffee cup from the kit, layered with a little clock alarm, or a little clock icon to mark down going for lunch with some of my friends during the day. And then that night we are going to dinner with some of Dan's family. So I'm just grabbing that little Coffee Monsters Co. Knife and fork thing to note that down. It's actually a different family than the family we're seeing over the weekend. This one kind of came up last minute, but that's nice. And then I'm using that space. I'm using that daily chore sticker, but I'm going to end up moving that because I didn't really have like a chore in mind, and I know the dinner will really take up most of the night. So I was really just putting it there as filler, to be honest. And then on Friday, I used the little bill do that came with the kit to mark down a bill, obviously. And again, I had to go into work early, so I'm putting that down. And then I'm using a little sticker from an Aria's Daydream sampler that I'm going to incorporate a few times that just, I think it was using the same clip art, or at least the colors were very similar. And it says "But First Coffee," which I think is really cute to mark down that I wanted to grab a Starbucks first. And then I took one of the workout stickers from my multicolor sheet to note down my after workout. And I took the me time sticker from the kit to note down that I wanted to make sure to have some relaxing time because the rest of the weekend was going to be quite busy. And then you can see I did go ahead and switch back out that Thursday quote box just because, or to be a quote box because I didn't really have a chore, and I moved the chore to Friday instead. And then I'm taking another one of those stickers from the Aria's Daydream freebie sampler. As you can see, the print really went with this kit really well. So I
grabbed that because it had a bill due and I had a bill due on Saturday as well. And then I'm using the to-go header to kind of mark down the order of operations for the day. We have to pick up some stuff to bring up for Easter. We had to drop off our dog because we're going to be gone for an overnight. And then we obviously need to drive to go see family. So I took a bunch of little icons from the kit to kind of mark down those 3 events in sequence. And I thought that actually looked pretty cute that way and a good use of that header. And then I just marked out the rest of the day kind of being family time. If you can't tell, I kind of consider like that middle section to be my like almost today section. And then the stuff right under the date cover is just kind of my little things reminders. That's kind of how I've been treating it. And then I'm also taking that little space over on the right to note down in the morning. I'll probably have some time to get a few to-dos done, so I layered just a today header with the little checklist. And then on to Sunday, I used the Happy Easter full box, of course, because it's Easter. And then I'm decorating the half box with some extra deco because that is the half box to note down that it's Easter brunch. And then I'm just noting down that we're going to drive back after that. And then I'm going to want to try and get a bunch of to-dos done. So I'm taking that long to-do list there to get all those things. And the to-do list plus a header ends up being too long for the horizontal box. So that's just one thing I noted. And anyway, so then I am just going to add in some deco to this kit. She includes some deco on the washi sheet, so you do still get that with the mini kit. And I think the mini kit format for the horizontal is totally awesome. Really, the only thing you don't get is a ton of headers, but I don't know, for some reason I don't find the headers as necessary in the horizontal. So I think the mini kit is perfect for this format and obviously gives you a super full spread like you can see here. And so I'm adding in some deco, and then I'm just gonna go through and add in that Adulting is Hard sticker, also from the Aria's Daydream little freebie sampler, in lieu of that little telephone icon, because I thought that was cute for like some life admin type stuff. And then I also, I'm showing you the final, or the sheets that I have left over in the kit, but I decided that I needed some more emojis, so I added a few more of those in. But that is pretty much it for this spread. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing horizontal plan with me's, and subscribe to see more videos in general. Thanks!